MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Jose Berrios will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on. Jose Berrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch on its way. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
set and the pitch. Hit hard to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
In now is Yasiel Puig. In the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You could pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Seager at second. Kipnis on at first with nobody out. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly to Dozier for one, and a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners are at the corners with one man out. 2-2 the count.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Gio Gonzalez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. How about he picked up career win number 150? That's not an easy thing to do. He'd like nothing more than have a good one today and get number 151 in the books.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport. but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
1 ball, no strike.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Gonzalez looks in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Holds is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. So striding forward now, Miguel Sano in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Set to deliver the 0-1. Shot toward right center. Puig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. At the plate, Justin Turner, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Sano has room in foul territory. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. One and 1 to the Dodgers first baseman. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. No score here as we play inning number 2. The next 1-2 pitch. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Barnes, a California-born ball player. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Batting 8, left fielder, Alex.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. Man at first after the 2-out walk. First offering on its way. Up around the face. Ball 2 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. It is taken, strike 1.
3-1.
Barnes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding in, Andrew Toles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Blackmon. And no one will track it down. The next 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Twins, designated hitter, Brett Hazen.
First pitch on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. In head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez, he's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis is there. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Had him off stride that time.
Sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Popped him up. Barnes waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Brian.
Now at the plate,
Dozier.
Brian Dozier will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Toles is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac at the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year. Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Now here it comes. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-0 home. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next for the Dodgers.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Riding in once again, Jason Kipnis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliced down the left side, but foul. From the stretch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now is Yasiel Puig.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Comes set with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
High and deep to right center. Buxton ranging back at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Seager rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Puig takes his lead at third with 1 away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Into the box, Justin Turner. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Davis.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And there's ball 2 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Bellinger blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
In now, Austin Barnes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Corey Seager. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Barnes on second. Verdugo At first, 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. Blackmon is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Twins nothing. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside. And a look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of
base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Standing in, Byron Buxton. Here's the first pitch to him. A curveball that catches the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Kipnis. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Jorge.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. In head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez, he's gone 2 for 5. Gonzalez comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
2-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way out in front.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Curveball that time, not even close.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
First and second now, 1 man out. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Right fielder number 20.
Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Buxton over at second. Polanco on at first with 2 down. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really... We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A ball and a strike.
You're playing 11, 1-1.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Giovanni Gonzalez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. This is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here's the 2-0. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Dozier. A bare hand for one on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that two ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a two-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you
is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 strikes. Miguel Sano hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. He's in there for strike one. Drilled on the ground to short. And into left field for a one-out hit. One gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Ball.
Too high, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air to center. Tolles in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
2-1.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. One and 1 the count to Chris Davis. 5 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher, Austin.
At the plate, Austin Barnes coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's
And that
it.
misses, ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Now batting,
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, a cold strike on the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
That's
Right
strike.
there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Still even at 2-2. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Hitting guys back to back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
Here's Corey Seager as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 2 for 3 in this one. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Lane 11, 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Verdugo at second. Tolles at first. 2 out in the inning. The 1-1 home. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ready on 1-2. Still 1-2. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Shot toward right center. Rosario will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit. No errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Twins nothing.
Leading off for the Twins, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
Lane 11.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now in the box, Byron Buxton, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Lane 11, 1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Now batting, Jorge Polanco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Fouled off. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. Three and 2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1-0 the count. Two and 0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Outside, 3-0 now. Justin Turner waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
In now, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Playing 11.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and third, one away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
2-0 to count.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So digging in now, Alex Verdugo. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Bellinger, the runner at third. Turner on second. Barnes on at first with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave them loaded, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
1-1. The 1-1. To 1-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Toles. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman number 22, Miguel.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Taylor Rogers enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Taylor Rogers.
Stepping up now, Andrew Coles. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Corey Seager. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Oh-1, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Rogers has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. That's lifted the other way out to left. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. 1 gone now in the LA 7th, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at bat. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, and it's a foul ball. Cole stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. A man at third with 1 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Next up for Los Angeles, Yasiel Puig. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set, and the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. Dodgers lead this one 8-0. Here's Chris Davis now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And he fouls this one off.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
No.
And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The count now at 2-1. A high fastball is in there.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Cole has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Still 8-0. Brad Brock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, Chris Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, captain Austin Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. One out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Alex Verdugo waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Alex.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Barnes on third. Verdugo is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Rosario. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. This is pulled into right. Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 11-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Verdugo looks up. Gone! So a 3-run blast is straight away left. His first homer so far in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is coming up, as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again. The
2-1 home. Drilled to the right side. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And a swing and a miss. As that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And this is fouled at the plate. Blackman on at first, nobody out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Miguel Sano. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now the 1-0 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. Two men are on with two men out. Hit to third. Gloved by Turner. And he is in there.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Yimi Garcia answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Standing in now, Brian Dozier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. Ready with the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way out in front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Wilson Ramos would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. High pop up. Turner calls for it. And that ends the inning. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. On to the 9th now in game 3. Dodgers out in front, 11-4. Back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network. Trevor Hildenberger enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Trevor Hildenberger.
Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A 1-1 count to Puig.
1-1.
All straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Hildenberger playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 22nd round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Cody Bellinger will be next. And the payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another full count pitch on its way. Fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackmon on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
First baseman number 35.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And a waste pitch there. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. It's laid off, and the count runs full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Twins 4. Ross Stripling, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Coming to the plate now, Byron Buxton, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lined hard toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
In now, Jorge Polanco, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Buxton gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
(11-4) at the end of this affair. The Los Angeles Dodgers have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. Gio Gonzalez is credited with the win. Jose Barrios worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the